Hey y'all, welcome back to Prepping the Truth. Welcome to this morning's video. So we are going to be talking about a few things that is going on in this video. So first off, if you are new to this channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. And be sure to tap the notification bell beside it so that you're notified when I upload new videos. And as always, if you like these videos, y'all be sure to give them a thumbs up and don't forget to share them so that more people can see what is happening across the U.S. and the world right now. So these two subjects that we're going to be getting into is some stuff that is very well going to impact us later on. It may not show up right this minute, but it will start showing up soon. So one thing is some new data that has come in about the inflation. And honestly, this data that has come in that was done by someone besides the governmental system has put up some numbers that is way more closer to what I have been seeing and probably what you have been seeing, a lot different than the 8% that has come out on a lot of the reports. So that is going to be one thing we're going to get into. And another is about the Kansas wheat harvest, which will be the smallest since 1957. And we know that with this being the smallest since 1957, what happens when we have a bad harvest? What happens when you have shortages of something? Well, significantly higher food prices are coming because U.S. food production is going to be way below normal levels this year. And that's really bad news because food prices are already absurdly high. In some cases, people are paying as much for a full shopping cart of food as they did for a used vehicle in old days. So that is some big time stuff to compare to. You used to could get a vehicle for what you can pay for one shopping cart of groceries. I know in my area, we try to shop at the cheapest places that we can find or the sales that we can find at a current store, and you can literally tote $100 worth of groceries out with one hand if you're not very careful, especially if you hit that meat section, because the prices are so crazy and absurd. I wish that I was exaggerating, but I'm not. Unfortunately, food prices are only going to go higher because farmers and ranchers are being hit extremely hard from coast to coast with droughts and all kind of stuff that is going on. For example, it's been reported that wheat farmers in Kansas will reap their smallest harvest in more than 60 years. And it's been called the country's breadbasket. Now, wheat farmers in the state will reap the smallest harvest in more than 60 years, and this will go directly down the chain. Yes, that's right, from farmers to consumers at the grocery store. Kansas normally produces more wheat than any other U.S. state by a wide margin, but it's now going to harvest the smallest it's seen since 1957. So that is a big thing to think about when we're going to get a harvest that small. Not only is there going to be higher prices, but there will definitely start being shortages show up before long. So now that we have been to that and we see that prices are going to be going up on account of that, let's go to some of this new data that has come in on the cost of inflation and all the stuff that has already been happening in the grocery store. So, a new survey conducted by Digital.com asked over 1,000 retail owners and executives how inflation is impacting profitability, pricing, and discount offers. Okay, they found that 55% of retailers have increased prices by 20% or more on average. So we know that's already way over the 8% that a lot of reports, just a few months ago was reporting. Of those who have increased prices, 28% of the major retailers raised their prices by 50% or more. When asked why they've increased prices, 66% said rising inflation, 69% supply chain issues, which means if we're seeing shortages, that's going to mess the supply chain up. 69% already raised prices on account of that. They're going to raise prices again if that continues happening or starts happening again. 57% increased because of demand. Furthermore, 55% shrank the discounts, and 48% increased the price of complementary products. There's also a part that I had read somewhere on another news article that stated a lot of people are going to stop even running ads because there's not really any sale prices to give. They can't cut supposedly prices any more than they already have them listed for, so they're not even going to have sales ads, which we know right now when you go and you look at a sales ad and you see something on sale, chances is that sale price is still higher than what you was paying for it last year or even maybe at the first of this year. So it's not really a sale price like we're thinking, but it might be a little bit cheaper than what they're asking you regular now since stuff has gone up. So anytime you get a chance to get anything, even if it's 25% off, even if it's a quarter off, even if it's a penny off, anything that's just a little bit cheaper will still save you money in the long run. So thank you so much for watching this video. Be prepared for prices to possibly go back up when the harvest comes in and they say that we haven't produced anything and then there's shortages coming over the winter. Those prices are going to raise. It's going to be a big issue starting all over again, something that we're kind of getting accustomed to, I guess you could say. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Stay safe. God bless you and keep prepping.